Hello guys, kaya Ran Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 27 ng laruta ng Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut main campaign. So, tuloy natin yung game natin. Ang episode natin guys, kumuha tayo ng mission sa ginawa natin yung first part nung mission natin para kay Muller, yung pumasok tayo sa OTK International para maharang natin yung communication ng mga knight errant guards para ma-hack ni Ansel yung yung communication nila. So ngayon, magre-report tayo ulit kay Ansel para malaman niya na successful yung mission natin doon. Wala pa tayo ibang Okay. Siddhartha, a job well done, as usual, and the plan has worked swimmingly, I might add. I am already patched into the Knight Errant comm system. If and when they summon their high-threat response team, I will know it. As soon as you're finished resupplying, I'd recommend heading directly to the Jewel District. Jewel District? I take it that's where the ASU facility is? Ansel nods. That is correct. The ASUs control the majority of the district, and you will find the research facility at the heart of it. Considering the level of security that as technology is running, I wouldn't count on medical evac being available on this run. In fact, I'd bet against it. That means that if anyone falls unconscious in there, they'll be buried when the building collapses. Obviously, you can't let that happen. I'd suggest stocking up on medical supplies before leaving the cruise bazaar. No medivac for this run. Got it. Noted. I'll buy one. I'll buy out. Noted. I'll buy out Esquibel's supply of medikits and Bumona contracts. Okay. At na lang no medivac for this run. Got it. One last thing, Raquel Siddhartha. Pro Muller sent me a message while you were on the OTK run. She says that when you reach the sub-basement of the facility, you will find a security door. This door's maglocks can be opened via a voice print recognition system. Apparently, Frau Muller surreptitiously recorded your meeting. She claims that she has added your voice print to the as technology database. What does that mean for me? All right, go on. If our client is to be believed, you will have the necessary access to open the door. The rest of your team, however, will not. When you reach the door, I'd recommend grouping up. Only you can open it, and there's no saying what you'll find on the other side. Promuller didn't tell you? I'm not crazy about all of these new details coming in. She should have briefed me about all of this earlier. Promuller didn't tell you? Unfortunately, no. Since your meeting, her messages have been erratic. In truth, I'm not sure that she knows, but she was very clear about one thing. You're going to have to get past that door to reach the generators. Go, go na, Raquel Siddhartha. We need to strike while the iron is hot. I'm on it. Okay. Andali lang guys, check ko lang muna ano. May messages ako, sandali lang. Check ko lang. The U bundled as Technology's Berlin compound. Ilan ba yung revival natin? 2. Kasya na siguro yan. Pakita muna tayo sandali kay Sam. Tingnan natin kung meron siyang request na donation. Hina, yes, of course. Please go on. Are you accepting donations? Thank you friend, but no. Okay, so huwag natin siya kulitin. No questions, I'm just passing by. Okay, save muna natin dito para meron tayong backup. Okay. Sa run na to, kukunin ko dito si Glory syempre. Okay. Where would you like to travel? Assemble the team and travel to As Technology's Berlin compound to sabotage their bloodline research project. Okay. So, isasama natin dito is ayan, teka. Sige, una ka. Ikaw, tapos si at least meron din siyang revival. Okay. Pwede na yan. Okay. Bloodline. As Technology, a giant in the worlds of technological and magical research. One of the most powerful and feared corporations on the planet. There are very few places in this world that the tendrils of As Technology cannot reach. Germany is no exception. The black glass edifice of an Azu pyramid dominates the courtyard of the Citadel Spanto, and countless other more innocuous facilities can be found all over Berlin. The lab that they maintain in the Schewul district is one of these. According to your client, the project that the Azis are working on here is dangerous. So dangerous that she's paying you to bring the entire building down. Okay. Okay. Okay na yung gear natin. And okay na rin yung gear niya. Problema lang itong si si Iger. Di na. Okay na yan. Sige, bibigyan kita ng isa nito. Kasi hindi reliable masyado yung ability mo eh. So, For now. Okay na yan. The Shawol district is everything that your client made it out to be. Corporate complexes of all description crowd into one another, competing for the district's limited space. Lights burn in all of the windows, but the streets sound but the, but the streets stand empty. No shoppers, no pedestrians, nothing but silence. Quiet out there. Friend of mine did a job here once. Told me that the local wage slaves are all issued efficiency apartments deep inside the compound. Apparently, the buildings are all linked up on an underground train system. Bed to cubicle in less than 5 minutes. Most days, the poor bastards don't even get to see the sun shine. Man. Okay. He shakes his head. That ain't living, love. It's a slow death. Makes my skin crawl just thinking about it. Okay. Get inside the technology facility. Keep the team alive. Override the facility's generators. Okay. Gawa tayo ng additional save file. Gawa tayong bago. Dito pa sa immediate area, meron pa tayong ma-interactan? Ay, wala. So, banda doon. So, libot muna tayo sandali. Bago tayo sumugod. Libot lang. Wala rito. So, talagang doon tayo papunta. Ay, teka, ano yan? Ito pala meron, no? Ano yan? Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the shock Wellenreiter. Dead drop message. Reply, As Technology. This is an open request for research data from As Technology, Shawol District Branch. The Ases conduct their research in secrecy. They use their money and power to obscure the truth. We will uncover their secrets. We will share them with the world. We will level the playing field between As Technology and its competition. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information. Shock Wellenreiter. May additional tayo ngayon. Objective. Get the project data for the shock Wellenreiter. Save natin ulit. So tayo na dito. May tao. Your comic buzzes. There is a series of clicks as the connection is established. A moment later, Paul Ansel begins to speak. All right, Raquel Siddhartha. That's the As Technology complex just in front of you. You'll note the heavy security posted at the front door. Those are As Technology employees. They're dangerous to be sure, but you could probably take them without too much difficulty. Unfortunately, the Ases have also contracted Knight Errant to protect this facility. They're the ones that we need to worry about. Just to reiterate, you'll want to keep a low profile on this run. Get in and out as quickly and quietly as possible. Knight Errant keeps a high threat response team on site, and you don't want to tangle with them. Trust me on this. Trust me on that. If you do need to go loud, give it everything you've got. You're going to be reducing the building to a smoldering crater anyway, but I'd highly recommend stealth over a frontal assault. Thanks for the heads up. I'm not worried about Knight Errant. Let them come. We won't start shooting until we run out of words. Ito na lang, sige. Good woman. I'd begin by trying to find an alternate path into the building. Something out of sight. Once the facility calls for your help, you're going to be on a tight timetable. Okay, so hindi tayo pwede dumiretso dito, so hanap muna tayo ibang daan. Teka, save ulit para sigurado. Hanap tayo ibang daan. So hindi tayo pwede dumaan dito. Hanap tayo ibang pathway. Inspect. A shoddy built soy calf shop. Looks like it's closed. Dito wala. So hindi tayo pwede dumiretso, so hanap tayo bandaan. Banda dito meron. Wala. Hanap tayo ng bandaan. May bantay din dito eh. Save muna natin. Ito, meron daan dito. LTG worker. These LTG text coveralls are smeared with sweat and grime. A skull is plastered across her face. She takes a quick glance at you, then turns back to her work. Unless you're here to help me fix this panel, you'd better stay the hell out of my hair. Otherwise, I'll call security and have them drag you out. Tagging. Actually, I think that I could help you. It looks like your problem is coming from somewhere upstream. See those connectors? See those connectors there? Back away. No need to get testy. I'm going. Okay, so taking 4. Hey, yeah, you're right. She looks up at you. The skull has disappeared from her face, but she doesn't look happy either. Look, I really appreciate the help, but I have to do this myself. I'm already way behind, and corporate's gonna have my ass if I don't get it done before lunch. Charisma 5, wala tayo niya. Tapos strike 6. Wala tayo para niya. So, well, good luck with that. Wala tayong matutulong sa kanya. Hanap tayo ibang paraan. Inspect. Ano yun? Cheap corporate art. Looks like marble from a distance, but up close it's clearly made of injection molded plastic cream. Hindi tayo pwede dumaan dito. Hanap tayo ibang direction. Ikot tayo. Libot muna. Hanap tayo ng ibang mapapagdaanan. Feeling ko wala eh. Dito tayo nang galing eh. Wala naman. Taas. Wala na, sagad na eh. So sige, kausapin natin yung bantay. Save ko muna. Okay, makikipag-usap lang naman tayo, yung tagagawa ng gulo eh. A stern-looking young woman in the uniform of an technology security captain steps forward. An assault rifle is slung over her shoulder, and she half raises it at your approach. This is a secure facility, ma'am. Show your ID or move along. No worries, ma'am. I was just out for a walk. Attack the guard. I've got all the ID that I need right here. Look, I lost my ID. Perhaps we could come to some arrangement? Paano ba? Hindi tayo pwede gumawa ng gulo eh. Sige, subukan natin. No ID, no access. If you really did lose your card, you can take it up with corporate. She waves you away with her rifle. Now move along. Okay, so wala tayong magagawa dito. Saan ba yung soy calf? Nakita natin yung soy calf vendor. Nakasara. Ito. Ay, meron pala dito to. Hatch. A human and a dwarf, both in their early 20s, stand huddled in the courtyard. They don't seem to notice your approach. She's been gone a long time, Mira. I'm getting worried, aren't you? She's my girlfriend. Hey, Merrick. Of course I'm worried, but she can handle herself. On the streets, yeah. But against the Aussies, I just don't know. She'll be okay. Brave words, but her tone tells a different story. It's plain as day that she's worried sick. Oh man, I don't know what to do, Mira. And I still say that messing with the Aussies was a bad idea. What else were we supposed to do? That compound of theirs is lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree. They've got more power than they know what to do with. We need that juice, Heimer. Our solar collectors are garbage. We can keep the lights on after a few days of cloud cover. How do you think we're going to survive the winter? Ano ba yan? Napupul na naman ako kay aga-aga. I know, Mira. I know. But couldn't we have just bought some second-hand panels? They can't be that expensive. She sighs. We could have, sure. Before then we spent our last handful of nuyen on those forged key cards. Forged key cards. Interesting. She straightens up, puts on a brave face. She'll be fine. She'll be back any second now. Just you wait. Interesting yun ah. Save muna natin, tapos kausapin natin itong mga to. Mira. She looks up at you, her expression guarded. Yeah, what do you want? Couldn't help overhearing you two. Going up against as technology, huh? You kids are gonna get yourself killed. Could you two use some help? Sounds like your friend has gotten herself in trouble. Sige, ito na lang. Her tone is sharp. We'll be fine. What we don't need is a stranger butting into our business. So just go away, alright? Have a nice day. Mira, look at her. That's a professional. She can help us. He takes a step forward. He takes a step towards you, his arms wide. Please, ma'am. We do need your help. She just doesn't want to admit it. If it's bad for the Aziz, it's good for me. I'll help you out. Tell her to ask me for help nicely. You two are in over your heads. If you don't let me get you out of this. You two are in over your head. If you don't let me get you out of this, power shortages will be the least of your problems. Okay. If it's bad for the Aziz, it's good for me. I'll help you. Oh, thank God. And thank you too. He turns to Mira. Give her the spare key card that Demi bought. She's going to fix this for us. You can see the mistrust in her eyes, but after a moment's hesitation, she begins to fish around in her bag. Finally, she produces a thick plastic key card. She hands it to you. This will get you into the utility tunnel. Then we went down there about a half an hour ago. She said she'd be back in 10 minutes. Find her for us. Okay? Please bring her back safe. So yan, para makababa doon. So doon tayo dadaan. So ito. Teka, save muna natin para sigurado. Somebody spent a fair amount of money on this utility hatch, and it's plastered with the anti-tampering warnings to prove it. Take a closer look. A cursory inspection shows you that the hatch has been maglocked, a fairly sophisticated model from the look of it. Short of using an authorized keycard, there's no way you're going to get. Yeah, there's no way you're getting past this thing. Okay. Search your keycard. Okay. The indicator light on the maglock changes from red to green. There is an audible thunk, and the hatch pops open, revealing a ladder leading down to the utility tunnel below. Okay. So, enter Titan. As technology utility tunnel. So, hanapin natin si ano dito. Find Tanmi. Save. Inspect natin to. The lock appears to be short-circuited. So, okay lang. Wala na ba ibang interactable? Yun lang. May drone. In an instant, you size up the scene playing out in front of you. A young elf dressed in the same shabby chic clothes that the cafe kids were Danny corner that were Danny cornered with no place to run. A pair of as technology security drones closing in for the kill. So kailangan dispatchan natin yung drones. The drones are low grade, but they're armed, and Danmi's hands are empty. She's in trouble and she knows it. The futility of her situation is written all over her face. Automated security drone. An instant later, the drone sensors alert them to your presence. They spin in unison to face you. Intruders detected. Weapons detected. Little force authorized. Danmi's eyes widen and she hits the deck. The panic spills out of her in a scream. Look out! Okay, so kailan natin i-dispatch itong mga to? Si ano muna? Si Dietrich muna. Gets. So, ako muna. Pangalawa. Nice. Isang karma point lang. Okay, nakuha natin yun. Wala ka namang mabibili sa ano eh. 1 karma, sa 3 karma eh. Kausapin natin siya. Danmi looks you up and down. When she's finished sizing you up, she puts her hands on her hips, and smiles. Thanks for the rescue. It takes a pair to bring a weapon into Alice's territory. Everybody knows that they shoot first if you're packing. I wouldn't have risked it. Life in the shadows is all about taking risks. Wasn't much of a risk. Those drones were second rate at best. Heinrich and Mira sent me. They're worried about you. Oh, Heinrich worries about everything. Price of being a dad, I guess. She smiles. Mira's got faith in me though. Anyway, yeah, I'll admit it. I got in over my head, but only a little bit. The drones wouldn't have shot me. I wasn't armed, but I wasn't looking forward to spending the next week in an ASI interrogation cell. I've heard stories. They're true, love. He shakes his head at her. Word to the wise, if you're fool enough to try something like this again, carry a gun. Better to be shot than to let them take you away. To let them take you. I'll take your word for it. I'm not planning on making a habit of this. She slaps the side of the power conduit with a smile, and I shouldn't need to. The tap's all hooked up and ready. Impressive. Heinrich wasn't convinced that you could pull it off. Yeah, well, it's amazing what you can teach yourself to do when your livelihood depends on it. Iger leans in to inspect her work. Looks like a pretty solid connection. Nothing's jumping out at me as being obviously wrong. I'd say that you're probably good to go. She straightens, casts a glance back at you. You know, Raquel Siddhartha, we could use this setup to our advantage. In theory, we could manufacture a power spike from here, overload as is entire power grid, without disabling the generator's safety overrides. It wouldn't cause any permanent damage, but the confusion might give us an opening to get into the building. So, okay, sige. Subukan natin. She shrugs. It could be the opening we've been looking for. Sige, try natin. Danny's eyes go wide. Whoa, hold up. If you do that, they'll trace it. As technology will find the power tap, and they'll come down on us. We just saved your life. You owe us. Overload the as technology power grid. Tell it to someone who cares. Overload the as technology power grid. I can't chance getting caught in here. The stakes are too high. We can make it worth your while. Ito na lang muna. No, you can't. There's nothing you could give us that would make up for what you're talking about doing. So please, just drop it, okay? You're right. Nobody needs that kind of heat. I'll find another way in. Overload. Power grid. Sorry, our needs take priority. Okay, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Okay, Kasi mas importanteng mission natin eh. The light in the utility tunnel begins to flicker, then wink out. Emergency lights flick on, washing the world in red. Danny looks horrified. You monster! Now the ISIS are going to kill us all. No, if I kill them first. True, you and your friends should probably start running. Sorry, Danny, it was nothing personal. No, if I kill them first. She screams at you. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. Screw you, I hope that you all burn in hell. No choice eh. Kailangan natin ng gawin para sa objective natin eh. Danny wheels on you, her cheeks streaked with tears. She points a delicate finger at you. There she is. You goddamn heartless bastard. While Danny and Mira are clearly furious, Heinrich just looks tired. He shakes his head. Why'd you do it? You know that we can't fight the Aussies. You know what they're going to do to us. Charisma, wala tayo yan eh. Etiquette street, wala rin ako yan. Sorry, but I've got bigger things to worry about than your cafe. By the time that the Aussies come looking for you, you could be out of here. I wouldn't wait around long though. Typical runner bullshit, I knew. But we couldn't trust you people. Get the hell out of here. I never want to see your face on our property again. Ay, may importante kasing gagawin namin eh. Expect natin yung cafe nila. So, ang tanong niyan, pwede na kaya tayo dumaan dito? Teka. Save natin ulit. Dito mas safe eh. Okay, pwede na. An technology security guard and an LTG tech are locked in a heated exchange. They don't seem to notice your approach. Kasi pag doon tayo sa harap, mas mahirap dumaan doon eh. So what you're telling me is this. You were working on our LTG box, and then all of a sudden, everything magically overloaded and went to hell, taking our communications along for the ride. And you had nothing to do with it? Look, pal, you are a security guard. I am a technician. And for the last time, I'm telling you, this was not my fault. Yeah, but you were poking around in there. She waves her arms in exasperation. I wasn't even working on the power system, you dolt. How could I have done anything to the power grid? It doesn't work like that. I don't like your attitude, lady. I don't like your face, idiot. The argument increases in volume and ferocity. Within a few seconds, they're screaming at one another. Okay, so dead ma lang. So, dito tayo pumasok. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue? Yes. Bloodlines. The glittering halls of the Aztec technology facility stand in sharp contrast to the megacorp's unsavory reputation. Everything in here screams money, from the mirror polish on the floors to the obsidian inlays in the walls. The generators and the Bloodline project lie somewhere beneath your feet. Answer. Impressive work, Kakalsadata. You made it into the facility completely undetected. I'm not seeing any calm chatter about a security breach. In addition, your sabotage of the Asis power grid has thrown the entire facility into disarray. Even if you are discovered, I would expect any response to be disorganized at best. I have marked an elevator on your PDA. It'll start making my way. I'd start making my way there if I were you. It's the most efficient path to reach your objective. Best of luck. Okay. Save natin dito ulit. Tapos move forward na tayo. Security camera. Hindi tayo makapasok dyan. So, ito pintuan. Check in. Sige, subukan natin. Sila ka decker. Ako lang naman ang decker eh. Buti may power buti may active yung matrix kahit walang power. Ikaw muna. Pa. Isa na lang. as technology inventory services. Press any key to begin. Activate the terminal. The terminal springs to life. A quick scan of its contents reveal little of value, but you do find a message that catches your attention. From Mayor Fatima to Lange Kasia. I've got some pretty grave concerns about this new project. I don't know what they're doing downstairs. Not exactly anyway, but I'm pretty thoroughly creeped out by some of the inventory requests that have been coming up my desk recently. When we decided to sign on with As Technology, we talked this over. We knew the company's reputation and I said that I could handle whatever came my way. But this... I don't know, Kasia. This last order crossed the line. What would the research team need with a bulk order of gags, restraints, and 500 liters of hydrochloric acid? Uh-oh, I've got to run. Just got a message over the comm. Looks like Central wants to see me about something. I'll catch you back at your apartment later tonight. Let's talk about this over a bottle of wine. I know that I could use it. F. Something tells me she never got to enjoy that glass of wine. Okay, so nakikita natin dito. So dito may tao. Executive. Pwede tayo dumiretso, kaya lang ito may nakita pa ba tayo? Wala namang interaction dito eh. Ayun, meron doon, so ano ba direct pass doon? Pwede dito. Whatever you just did, it got their attention. A night errant high threat response team is on its way. Thankfully, with the power grid overloaded, I don't think that they know where you are, but it's only a matter of time before they find you. Thanks for the heads up. Let them come. We'll mow them down. No choice but to press on ahead. Then we'll see you on the other side. Teka. I-reload natin yan, teka. Time na rin naman pala eh. End na natin. Time na rin naman pala eh. At teka, kunin ko lang ulit tong part na to. Tapos end ko na. Kunin ko lang to. Hindi ko na babasahin, alam ko na yan eh. So save natin dito. Hindi pwede doon sa baba, so dito tayo dadaan. Pero wala naman tayo nakitang bantay nung ano ah. Oh, anyway, save ko na lang muna dito guys. Tapos Tuloy na lang natin sa next episode. Okay guys, kaya saan ba lang sa signing off? Next episode na lang ulit.